So in the last video, I taught you a simple method to remember your 4 lucky direction. So in this video, we are going to help you to memorize your 4 unlucky direction. Oh, well, 4 a little more challenging direction is how I would like to call it. Welcome to Ask Auntie Amy, where we are changing the world one person at a time. Like and subscribe and get notified for our new videos. Hi, I'm Auntie Amy. I'm a Feng Shui coach. I use Feng Shui to help my clients to get what they want. So to find your 4 unlucky direction, it's the same as finding your 4 lucky direction. And I really don't want to use the word unlucky and make it sound so bad. But it's not really that bad. Let's just replace unlucky with the word challenging, interesting. Let's do that. So all Chinese metaphysics pretty much all based on the relationship of the 5 elements and the trigrams. So if you know what your life star number, which trigram it represents, that's all you need, and I can teach you shortcut on how to figure it out. Now, before we start, you need to plot your BaZi chart. The link will be in the description below. Once you plot it, you got to take a look at what is your life star number. So let's start with the basic. What each life star and where they are. So if you are life star 1, north, the water trigram is your home base. If you are life star 2, that means the Kung Gua, which is the earth trigram. The all 3 yin line, it's in the southwest. That's your home base. Then we have life gua 3. 3 is what we call the thunder trigram, which is in the east. That is represented by 2 broken line and 1 solid line in the bottom. And then we have life gua 4, which is called the wind hexagram, which is in the southeast and is represented by 2 solid line and 1 broken line in the bottom. The way how I learned it was like wind's got no legs. Oh, it looks like little legs. And then, of course, we have lifestyle 6 is represented by the heaven trigram, which is located in the northwest and is a metal element. And it's represented by 3 solid yang line. Also mean is the head of household, the male head of household, or the father. That's what that trigram represents. Then we have a life gua 7. Life gua 7 is the Dui trigram, which is in the west with 2 broken line, 2 solid line. Is represented by the lake of the marsh. And life star 8 is represented by the mountain trigram, which is in the northeast. It's an earth element. And how you can tell it's a mountain, it's got 1 solid line on top and 2 sets of broken line. So it kind of looks like a doorway, like a cave. That's how I remembered it when I learned it. Life star number 9. It is represented by the Li trigram, which is the fire trigram. It represented by 1 solid line. The middle is a broken line, and then the bottom is solid line. Because fire is hollow in the middle. That's how I remember. And it is in the south. So that is the life star number and the trigram and which direction they are. So all you have to do is just remember your home base number, which number represent which location, and we can work the formula from that. Now that you know what your life star number is and which trigram it is, so what I'm going to give you some basic lesson on what the trigram, what each line means. You have the yang line, the solid line, and then the yin line, the broken line. Then you have 3 lines in the trigram, right? We start with the bottom line, the middle line, and then the top line. Each line represents different things. So the bottom line is represent earth. The middle line represent the human. And the third line represent the heaven. It's also represent your thoughts as well, right? So today we're going to talk about your 4 interesting directions. And we're going to use the same example we used in the last video, using someone with the live qua or live star number 4, which is the wind trigram. So, top of the list, we have a direction called war high or mishaps. You're like, oh, mishaps. Well, it's not really that bad. So, in the mishap, think of it like it's actually think of like the bottom line, the earth kind of shake a little bit. You might get slightly injured. Also, the earth line, the bottom line means emotion. So it could be emotion kind of related issue. So it's not so bad at all. So for example, for Shunghua person, which is a live star 4, so that means the bottom line went from the little broken line into a yang line. So that means it's going to be yang, yang, yang line now. So it is the heaven trigram. So that means it is the northwest direction. The 5 ghost direction. Now, some people call 5 ghost signs kind of scary, right? But you could think of more like a spiritual section, direction. So if you think about that, for spirituality, what changed? The way you think changed, and the way you act changed. So it's actually the top line, the heaven line, and the men line changed. So for a live star 4 person, the example we're using, that means there'll be like the broken line. Now the middle line changed from yang to yin. So broken line and the top line now change as well from yang to yin. So now we have what we call the Kunggua, which is the southwest direction. It's actually the trigram of female head of household. So it's the mother trigram. Up next is our infamous 6 killing direction. So 6 killing usually is associated with what we call the bad peach blossom. So usually in the old day, they don't like extramarital affairs, or they call scandal. That's why I say bad peach blossom, like flings and things like that. They call it, but you know what? Hey, nowadays, we're a lot more open-minded than that. But what that happened is, how you know that is a 6 killing direction? It is when the heaven changed and the earth changed. You're the only person that didn't change. That means the way you think and the way you feel change. Maybe like, I don't think I love her anymore, or I don't think I love him anymore. See, that changed. See, the brain and the emotion change. That could be usually related to scandalous affair. That's what that is. So for a live star 4 person, it means the bottom line changed from yin to yang. The middle line stayed the same, so it's yang, but the top line changed to yang to yin. So that become a Dui trigram. So last but not least, what we call the Chui Ming, or the life-threatening direction. Yes, I know it sounds really bad. You know why? Because the heaven and the earth didn't change. You change. The man changed. That means usually it's action related. That means it could be accident. That's what that means, is because you did something different. But it's okay to try new things. Just be very careful, that's all. Especially if the formation outside in that sector doesn't, it's not a good formation. There's Sarchi and things like that. So that means your live squad 4 person, the yin line stay the same. The middle line, the men line change. So it becomes yang to yin. And then the heaven stayed the same. Only the middle line change. So that's when we have what we call the mountain trigram, which is in the northeast. So there you have it, how you can memorize 4 interesting direction. And, when you have those directions, just be mindful what's outside. If there's negative formation, like lampposts or some yucky stuff outside, then you have to be mindful about that. Otherwise, it is not so bad. Okay? Just be careful. That's all. I hope you have enjoyed this video sharing, and please give it a like, subscribe, and get notified for my upcoming videos. Until then, have a great day.